was definitely a formula that, you know, people, even in this room, had, you know, used for. Basically, it was you put out a record, the first song's a heavy one. Second one's a ballad. And it worked pretty much every time with every band.
Bands were selling 3 million. You know, very few bands ever made it to the 4 million. But if you had that big hit, that would send you into the 4 million. And that was usually the ballad. It was almost like you had to put out a power ballad on your album in order for it to do well.
Record companies, they do that all the time. You know, if one's good, 100's better. And you went ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. And you had the W bands, you know, the White Lions, the White Snakes, the Wingers, the Warrants. And it got so processed and so refined that it became pablum. This is love. Idiots. And then it got even worse because then it was, hey, I got an idea. Let's unplug. Thanks, Tesla. What's metal about that? So now all the metal bands are playing acoustic songs. Extreme. Mr. Big. Just to be the next to be with you. You. And then became this whole unspoken thing on MTV, like, if you can't unplug, you're not really a musician. You know what? Come see Tracy Chapman or Paul Simon plug into 2 Marshall stacks and ride the lightning.
As more and more acts scored commercial success with power ballads, pressure from the labels intensified. The formula was simple. Metal bands were selling big and selling out.
I hate that song. You know, I had no intention of writing that song. The record was done. The record was called Uncle Tom's Cabin. And Donnie Ienner called up and said, I don't hear the single. You got to give me a single like Love in an Elevator. I need something like that. So that night I wrote Cherry Pie. Sent it to him. He lived with it over the weekend, and all of a sudden, the album's called Cherry Pie. The record's called Cherry Pie. I'm doing cherry pie eating contests. The single's Cherry Pie, right? If I'm lying, I'm dying. And my legacy's cherry pie. Everything about me is cherry pie. I'm a cherry pie guy. I could shoot myself in the head for writing that song.